The Deep River Brewing Company in Clayton likes to call itself the first legal beer maker in Johnston County. In fact, that's true, but suddenly this industry newcomer is making a statement that its brew can hold its own with any other, and Clayton is worthy of its place on the ever-growing North Carolina craft beer map. Producer Rex Sullivan says he can vouch for it too.
All right.
The idea for brewing beer and making a business of it took years to develop for Paul and Lynn Auclair of Clayton. Each came from engineering backgrounds.
Paul and I have been homebrewing for about 8 years before we opened, so it was one of those things where we've always wanted to be entrepreneurs. We just never really knew what we wanted to do. Like, he had a couple ideas that he wanted to do in the civil engineering field, and I had a couple ideas of what I wanted to do in the packaging engineering field, and both of us thought each other's ideas were equally boring. So, he suggested, he's like, why not do beer? What do you think about that? And I was like, well, I like beer, and he likes beer.
The eventual result, the Deep River Brewing Company, utilizes the best qualities of both Lynn and Paul.
Paul's like more of a mechanical engineer where he's really creative, but at the same time there's nothing he can't fix. And that is super valuable at a brewery because things break all the time. So he saved us a lot of money.
And proof of Lynn's performance is in the packaging. The Deep River beers are easy to find on the shelf with sharp colors and eye-catching graphics. Lynn also has a master's degree in business administration, and her number crunching before the doors ever opened in Clayton seems to have been spot on.
When we were looking at places to open a brewery, we thought about Cary, we thought about Raleigh, we thought about North Raleigh, all these different places. So I sat down and did a little bit of a statistical analysis of, okay, what's the median income? What's the average age of the person that lives in that town? How many people live in that town? And when I was looking at the numbers for Clayton, I was really surprised by the amount of people that have moved here over the past 10 years and the age of those people. So it's, and plus I've seen it blossom too because I've lived here for 10 years. So I said, why wouldn't I open a brewery in Johnston County?
Since opening in 2013, the brewery's success has been mind-boggling for the owners. Distribution trucks load and deliver all week long, while the brewery itself is open for touring and tasting Thursdays through Sundays. Crowds routinely grow as evening progresses.
Oh yeah, definitely. Stuff will get really, really busy in here. They'll, on like a Friday or Saturday, there'll be 200 people hanging out here listening to a band that we have on the outdoor stage, and we have a food truck here, and they always do really well. It's really 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's really a labor of love. So it's been surprising really how much work it's been and how stressful it's been, but at the same time, I'm really surprised by how much I thoroughly enjoy it. A couple of niches that we might have. I think a lot of people say they make really high quality beer, but I don't hear a lot of people saying they make consistent beer. And I feel like that's one of those goals that we strive for on a daily basis. Paul takes quality and consistency extremely seriously. We do a big variety of beers. So we do India Pale Lagers, we do India Pale Ales, we do black IPAs, we do chocolate stouts, lagers, all different kinds of beers, which appeal to a large group of people.
Some of their beers have a real local flavor, literally. There's 4042 Stout, named for I-40 and Highway 42 nearby. It's made with chocolate from Vidiri Chocolates in Raleigh. And Double D's Watermelon Lager, which is only produced in summertime when Johnston County watermelons are ripe and ready. Kind of like Lynn's business plan for success that called for 2 engineers and a growing town that deserved its own craft brewery. In Clayton, I'm Rick Sullivan for North Carolina Weekend.
The Deep River Brewing Company is at 700 West Main Street in Clayton. The tasting room and brewery is open Thursdays through Sundays. For more information, check out their website at deepriverbrewing.com.